Hello, everybody, and welcome to another installment of the MRL Light Series. Here for race number 10 of the season. This is a really interesting race, honestly, because from my perspective, it does not look like it's lagging. I know we had an issue with that on Saturday. I almost said Sunday, that's not it. On Saturday. And this is also going to be a super short race. 14 laps around here is an absolute sprint. So, these guys are absolutely going to be on the burner the entire way. Now, we have a very interesting person on pole that is Shake and Bake. Um, so, because of that, I have a lot of expectations for him going into this race. Let's go over to our usual in-race streamers, which is going to be Batsbuck. As you can see, coming on through the infield section, people already getting loose, but crucially, no lag from what I'm seeing. So that's hopefully a good sign from all of this. So, and especially with as close of a championship battle that the 99 and the 18 have right now, as we are just kind of circling on through the cast of characters right now. Like I said, Shake and Bake was on pole, so in fact we should probably start on board with him. So Shake and Bake, that number 16, looking to have a very strong start right there. But that 44 of memory, looking also very strong. Now, like I said, I'm on board with Sauce and Bass, both of them, um, for our in-race streamers. Both of these guys are very much in a dead heat in points right now. In fact, actually, we have a literal 23-point advantage from Sauce to Bass, and those two are nose and tail right now. So any mistake from any of these guys could be curtains for them. So, like I said, very, very short stage right here. In fact, these guys technically do not even need to pit at all going into any of this race. As you can see, the 18 getting into the chicane, the final chicane on going to the front stretch, actually kind of got booed out of the way. That number 78 kind of got a little dirty right in there, and that 99 is just making his way through the field. I'm sure the 18 probably wants to repay the favor on the 78, but you don't want to go too wide right there. So having a little bit of conundrum right there. You can see the 78 gets a little loose. That is going to be, the 78 get loose, and that is going to be probably curtains, unfortunately, for his opportunity right here. Like I said, very, very short stage. I do believe there's actually a 2-lap stage. That can't be right. Because the reason why we're going, the reason why we have this few laps is because we hit 10 or less. One person actually backed out at the last possible opportunity, making the to a 25%er literally last opportunity. So as you can see, very, very close going to the chicane right there. The 16 actually got in a lot of a kerfuffle going into the final, going to the white flag right here. He actually had a course speeding penalty. That is going to mean the 44 is actually the leader of this race right now, with the 99 right behind. That is Sauce. Stage points are crucial. No playoffs here, so playoff points are inconsequential. But 10 points to add to your championship bucket definitely helps on out in any sense of the word. So that 99 is looking very strong right there in order to kind of get, like, hey, man, I didn't appreciate that. A very interesting line by the 44 right here. 99 did, and he may have cut the course. Will that be a penalty? No. Just, it will be, I guess, an in-game penalty, because he is going to drop a position right here. Final chicane right here. Last opportunity for anyone to make a move right here. Going into the final chicane from front to back cam. People lunging it on down. A little bit of contact with the wall. The 99, the 16 is going to go spin. And winner. Stage number 1, the 44 of memory. Congrats, man. Let's see here. I need to actually plug the main YouTube. Like I said, I was on a little bit of a kick last night. I'm glad that I was able to get everything all started. But yeah, that is very interesting. how all of this is unfolding right here. So, because of that, Memory takes stage number 1 here and now. I'm so glad that we do not have here. Just making sure that there is no lag right here. But yeah, I'm so glad that all of this is done and dusted. So far, no lag. It looks like Mondays are in the clear. Um, whew, I'm actually so relieved about that, guys. You have no idea that this is... Well, that was one of my main concerns going into this race. And just literally, how will this race be affected by the server lag issues? And currently, I'm not seeing any right now. So, that's wonderful news. Little bit of a conundrum right here. The 44 seems to have pit. Like I said, you technically do not have to pit in this race because it is so short. In fact, stage 2 going on down only 2 laps. Original 3 in stage 1 and now 2 in stage 2. This race is going to be an absolute burner. And like I said, that's just from people, well, I guess, not showing up. Like I said, we do 25% if we have 10 or less. And, well, look what happened. So that 99 is currently leading the way. The 16 of Shake and Bake. Excellent start from him. Having a great start in that whole bit right there. However, you can see that Just Ken trying to make up a little bit of time from that early stage 1 spin right there, getting the pass on the 10 of Monster. The 98 of the 98 Chewy is going to get forced out of the bottom lane. I'm sure those two are not going to be too happy about it. Hard braking zone right here. Everyone is going to come in deep. Oh, the 78. That has to be a course penalty right there. And kind of get stopped right there going into the same thing with the 98. So those two are just going to be back to each other yet again. Oh, absolute scenes going into the backstretch chicane. And now, just like that, we're on the final lap. The 18 has a clear shot of everyone that's in front of him. I don't know if that was intentional, but I like that. Kind of bouncing off the outside wall right there. Kind of have a little bit of turn going into it. The 99 leads the way, but a bunch of hungry hounds right behind. The 16 and the 44 of Memory. Both of these guys looking to have a very strong start here. Go outside the blue and white line. There is no out of bounds right here. But the 44 is going to get popped to try to help turn right there. The 16 is going to have a very good run going into Charlotte turn 1, but the 99 is going to have the outside momentum. Never mind. No, the 16 is going to have the power down, and right behind as well, the 18 is going to get past on the 44. Going on down to the final chicane, this will be where stage points is going to be paid on out. Stage 2 almost done in a blink of an eye. The 16 bouncing off those curves, the 99 as well, doing that same thing. The 44 is going to try to get the pass done on the 18, and he will. Going into turns 3, Charlotte turn 3, and now turn 4, we have one more passing zone that is going to be the front stretch chicane. The 16 going to come around unless he has a mistake right there. Oh, the 99 is going to get popped in the back right there, and the 18 is going to come out of nowhere and take both of those positions, saying, "Thank you very much. I will take that." Holy crap. I was on board with him as it happened. Wow, absolute scenes. What is happening in the Discord? Nothing right now. No one's saying anything, and I'm so glad. I just spit on my monitor. Don't worry about that, guys. All right. Wow. That is awesome. So, yeah. That is absolutely wild, man. Oh, there we go. We finally have a message. So, Shake and Bake, with the first or the second stage, Bassbook P2, Sauce P3, Memory P4, Story Square P5, Monster, Keith, Chewy, Just Ken, and Brian SP in that order. The Story Square is upset with the 78. We'll have to see if they were close together. There's a 61 of Story Square. Now we're just waiting on everyone to finish on up, and we will be A-okay. Alright, so as we start stage 3 right here, we're going to be on board with our pole sitter that is going to be Shake and Bake, and we're going to be seeing a very familiar face on that inside row. Sauce, I do believe, has started on the inside row every single point so far, but this is where the money is made. The outside wall is going to meet a few friends right there, and everyone's going to get choked on up going into the infield section right here. I hate this camera shot. It does not allow. Are both still side by side going into this final section right here. Absolute scenes. 6 laps to go going into this race. The 18's going to pop the outside wall right there. The 44 as well is going to pop the outside wall. And pop the outside wall again. It's going to lose another spot to the 61 Astoria Square. Going into the background, we have the top 5 all being within screenshot right there. The 10 being P6. Hard braking zone back here. Oh, everyone's going to hit the outside. Everyone's spinning. Oh, this may be our first caution of the night. Both the 18 and the 99 are both caught up in it. The 10 as well. Everyone trying to get back into it as quickly as possible. And both championship leaders are out of it right now. Currently, the 61 is going to pick up the pieces into stage 2, P2, and Memory into P3. But he's going to get a huge run going into the into actual turn 1 right here, and going to get the spot right there. So 16 kind of just on a field of his own right there. But we saw that in stage 1 as well. As long as he doesn't have that mistake of cutting a course and having a course penalty, this race is still on. Give me 1 second, guys. Apologies about that. We are all set. So with that, coming on through, everything right here, we're on board with Stories. We're having a lovely camera shot of the 78 and the 18 right behind. But there is a lot to be said about Sauce. Not a very... not unbecoming, that's not the right word. You can see him very unfamiliarly in the back. You can see him trying to make his way forward. Currently in P6, mind you. It's not bad. He just is behind the 8 ball and critically behind the 18 of Bass. The 98 of Chewy right here as well. Looking mighty tasty, and the 99 is going to pop the course penalty wall right there, and that is not... Oh, the 36 is out of this race, so that is going to be one less position he has to worry about. And the 99 and the 10 right there. Oh, a little bit of lag maybe? I'm not quite sure, because now the 99 is Sauce trying to make his way up through the field, and critically though, the 18 needs a little bit more positions, because right now they'll only be tied going into this race. Let's see here. Oh, Sauce is throwing a little bit. He is driving mad, you can tell, because he actually just messaged the Discord saying that he is upset with the 61. Oh, the 9 of Soaps is that's the person, unfortunately, that we lost. So that is the person I was thinking of. Anyway, so coming on through to, I think, take 4 to go right here. Yeah, only 4 laps to go in this race. 2 cars out of this race, the 36 and the 6. Very, very short stint for them. But hey, this race is still on. The 16 is off to a country lead right now. Excellent work from him. But there is still a lot of racing left. So right now, Sauce is in P8. right there, and he's looking to get another spot on the 10 of Monster just ahead of him. There he is right there, so that's another spot. Bass is trying to get a spot on the 70, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because if my points or my head quick math is correct, this is only going to be a matter of a tied situation, or if not, it's going to be literally within a matter of like 5 points with one another, comparatively speaking, between Sauce and Bass. So it's every point matters, every position matters. Much like IRL, when we hear Mike Joy and all of them, and Clint Boyer talking about, hey, every position matters. It's because it does. We have no playoffs here in the Light Series, and that is honestly probably the best thing to look forward to. Is that we have a good level of competition between our top spots right now. But critically though, P3, Mike G is not here. Neither is Freedom. Neither is B Comp. The nearest person that's actually in within spitting distance is actually Monster in P6 in the championship right now. So he's going to get some hefty points and probably even jump up to P3. And need I point out that there is actually a payout for top 3 in points. So definitely that's going to help on out with that little decision making right there. So yeah, Mike G not in this race right now. I can't really blame him either with the uncertainty that the NASCAR Heat 5 servers are in right now. It looks like Mondays and Tuesdays work, but Saturdays do not, and hopefully that doesn't mean an end for our establishing series. But right now, I'm just as the sanctioning body. Your host, Private Patton. Oh, both of them getting loose right there, coming off the corner. Bass is going to get the spot where Just Ken will have to resume. Saturdays was awful around here. We had the same number of people, roughly around the same nat type as well. It's very difficult to play and to even guess where these servers are going to be. Yeah, definitely that brings a lot of questions to mind, because right now it looks like Mondays are absolutely fine. Tuesdays have been fine as well. Challenger is a-okay. Looks like Lights is okay. But I know and I feel for everyone else with leagues that have not been acting up or have been acting up, and they can't really change days. Our friends over at Cobra especially. So hats off to them. I'm sure they'll figure it out, but it's going to take a lot of getting used to. The 16 coming in around for the final time right there. Actually, he's taking the white flag right there. This is going to be for the final lap. 18 laps right here. It's very much a sprint here. Probably the shortest race on record. Actually, no, I lied. That is the shortest race is not this by any stretch of the imagination. The shortest race was actually Lights Texas Season 1, where we had one person show up. That's none of my business, though. Actually, it is. It's entirely my business. I lied. But yeah, coming on through right here for the final time, the 16 has been flawless so far this season. Not this season, this race. And right now, he's just trying to bring it on home with a mistake-free chicane right here, because we saw him kind of get a little hot and heavy going into the final chicane right here. As long as he doesn't do that again, that 44 behind will have no chance of catching up. And you can see that his entire Charlotte turn 3 and 4 distance between him right there. So even if there was a mistake, I think it would be a-okay. And coming around the final time, the 16 of Shake and Bake will get his first win in MRL. Congrats, man. The 44 going to come on around for P2. It's been a while since I talked to Memory. And then the 61 of Story Square will get P3. Bass will finish P4. Looks like Just Ken will finish P5. He was the person that ran the 98 originally. going to come around for P6. This is Chewy right here. And then Sauce is going to get P7, who's right behind. Oh, Chewy. Oh, he got loose, and he's going to get him at the line. Holy God, at the line. The 99 of Sauce. Chewy, absolute falling apart at the end. And that is a position in the championship. I don't want to call it too soon because we have 6 more races after this, but that may be a championship mistake right there. All right. Of course, looking over at the Discord right now, of course, being a road course, people are just like, eh. Of course, people are arguably upset with one another. We with the uncertainty of netcode here, the 16995 being the fast lap. Excellent work. We have to get everyone up in here. People upset with one another, arguably so, and understandably so as well. Let's see here. But yeah, people are just upset with that. So let's talk about it. Let's get everyone up in a party and let's talk about it. Very, very short race, mind you. So I know essentially these guys probably wanted a 50% race, and there's probably also some that probably didn't want a 50% race. So here and gone is the green flag and the checkered. So I'm sure that these guys are very much okay with that. There's that. I have to get memory up in here. All right, let's get. Where is memory at? That's what I'm trying to find right now. Is memory? Oh, there he is. Okay, got him. All right, so as we wait for our top guys in here, let's go over for the go over the full results again. We have Shake and Bake, Memory, Story Square as our podium. We're waiting for them to join. Bassbuck P4, Just Ken P5. We saw Sauce get P6 at the line. Chewy got loose out of the final corner and lost that right there. And resulting in Chewy getting P7. Monster's going to be the last of our runners, and then Keith and Brian is P9 and 10. Again, we have a lot of unknowns going into the future of NASCAR racing. I guess on console right now, with no games being presented right now. It's very, very questionable at best, but we do have our winner up in here right now. So let's give Shake a shake. Terrible joke, I know. Shake, man, how you doing?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Well, I'm doing all right. We have a lot of well, I guess a lot of question marks going into, as I was saying, with console racing going forward here. It's netcode. That's the big thing. Servers acting up. We saw almost none of that today, and because of that, I mean, let's talk about it. Shake, dominating performance. A slight hiccup in stage one. You're able to rebound for a stage two victory. What are your thoughts? I know I just kind of asked a very broad question, so whatever you want to answer, man.
Yeah, I struggled in stage one. I got a penalty coming to the white, and then I got a penalty on the checkered flag lap, and then we rebounded in stage two. I think I started like P4 behind LL, the sauce, and I had a good battle with him. Shout out to him. That was fun while it lasted, and came home with the stage two, and then I just tried to log the few laps that we had in stage three, and brought it home. And happy to get a win in this league, first one. second race. So yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, well, excellent work and dominating performance too, as well. But like I said, with the whole aspect of possibly this game not being a thing anymore, what are your thoughts on this whole thing? Because it looked like to me that tonight was pretty all right.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Some people have messaged Heat 5 and they say they fixed it and then it came back. It was really bad last night. And then it was fine today. I think in another league I'm in, I'm not gonna say their name, but we figured that the shorter you can have the lobby open and then just get right into the race, the better. And to have the lobby host have strong internet seems to be fine. So I think that's the key, but I don't know. It's going down pretty fast, I feel like. So hopefully a new game comes out pretty soon.
Oh, I hope so as well. But yeah, Shake, excellent job. P1 there. Um, and yeah, dominating performance. Let's move on to. I don't know if the 44 will be joining us, but we do have a P3 though. So yeah, congrats on the win, Shake. And we're going to go on to, I guess, Austin Hill, real life winner, and the 61 in P3. Story a very eventful race for you. You're up, down, around. At one point, what was your what was your race like?
Crazy. Uh, you know, being a short race and no lag. I mean, I thought it would be a little bit better than Saturday, but with it being a short race, people are being a little over aggressive. So yeah, getting hit in the back almost every corner. It's not exactly fun, but somehow came away with top three.
Well, a top three indeed, and of course you have been a very much a proponent. Not, I guess proponent. That's not the right word for it. A connoisseur, I guess, of road courses. You fancy them, and with the Roval being arguably one of the hardest to master, as you literally said it right there. With I guess planned 16 laps in this race, it was a very much a sprint, and some people got aggressive on that. Now, in the same token, how do you feel about going into the future here with the possible unknown of the game? Do you think we're going to be seeing as people kind of migrate off of Heat 5 into iRacing and everything? Do you think we'll see that naturally clean up or no?
I I do think it's gonna happen where people are gonna start leaving this game pretty soon. I mean, this happened before, but it didn't last this long. Like, it only lasted a few days and the servers went back to normal, but I mean, this has been almost probably close to 3 weeks. So, I mean, if the servers don't get any better, people are going to completely leave this game, and it's really going to suck because not everybody has enough money to buy iRacing.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I mean, me myself, I don't. I don't even have a PC that's strong enough in order to run iRacing. But because of that, I have very much a want to continue this in any shape or way or form. I know it's not perfect, but
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean,
here we
everybody
are.
wants this game to work, but I mean, if the servers continue and they start getting worse, I mean, like where you can't get any lobbies set up any day, I mean, no one's going to be playing this game anymore. That's.
Yeah. And that's the biggest thing. So far, it seems Monday and Tuesdays do work because Tuesdays the past 2 weeks have been perfect with lobbies. Of course, you have the lag here and there, but that's nothing new. And definitely, from what I hear, Wednesdays, Thursdays also work. So it's like literally the working week. Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays when people are home seem to be the worst. So with that, big question mark is where I'm going to end. But either way, going back to the race though, story, excellent job on the P3. It was hell and high water in order to get there, but you did, and here we are. Excellent job.
Thank you.
And I do think the 44 will not be joining us tonight. Congrats to him on the P2. It was very much a question on whether it was going to be the 16 or the 44. Those two seem to be the fastest in the field. But either way, it does seem to be a big question mark as to how everything's going to be handled. So with that, we're going to close on out. Don't think we're done for the race week. We have Challenger tomorrow, not tonight, tomorrow, and that's going to be at Auto Club. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I love Auto Club. A lot of these drivers love Auto Club. It's going to be a lot of fun. Until then, guys, have a good one. Peace.